Hey everyone, so if you've been thinking about a career in tech but maybe don't want to move to a huge metro city, you've got to start paying attention to places like Nagpur. Today, we're going to break down this massive IT opportunity that's just exploding there, and this is the important part, how you can actually get in on it.
So yeah, Nagpur's tech scene, it is absolutely booming. I mean, the opportunities are real and they're growing super fast. The big question isn't really if the jobs are there. They are. The real question is, are you ready for it? Do you have the skills to actually land one of those jobs?
Okay, so first things first, let's get a really clear picture of this opportunity. What does Nagpur's tech world even look like right now?
And look, the growth here isn't just in some tiny little niche. Nagpur is seriously becoming a hub for the biggest pillars of modern tech. We're talking about a huge demand for software developers, the people building the apps we all use. Data analysts who can turn raw info into smart business strategy. And of course, cloud computing experts, the folks who manage the entire digital backbone that powers everything. These aren't just random jobs. These are the foundational roles for the whole industry.
But, and there's always a but, right? With this kind of crazy fast growth, there's a catch. It almost always creates a very specific problem. It's like a classic story. A giant opportunity comes along, but it brings a new, pretty big challenge right along with it. And that challenge, well, that's what everyone calls the skills gap. Now, if you're a recent grad, or maybe you're thinking about switching careers, this probably sounds familiar. And let's be honest, it can sound a little intimidating. But hey, don't worry. Just understanding what this gap is, that's the first and most important step to beating it.
So, what is this skills gap really? To put it simply, it's the disconnect between what you learn in a college classroom and what a company actually needs you to do from day one. It's that classic gap between theory and real-world hands-on application.
And this lays it out perfectly, right? Over on the left, you've got academic learning. It's great for theory, for the big foundational ideas, but it moves at a slower pace. Then on the right, you have what the industry actually expects. They're demanding practical, job-ready skills for tech that's changing all the time. They need people who can jump in and contribute right away. See that space in the middle? Yep, that's the gap. That's what we have to cross.
So how do you cross that divide? I mean, when you see it laid out like that, it can feel like you're standing on one side of a huge canyon and your dream job is way over on the other side. The big question is, how do we build a bridge?
Well, the good news is there is a clear, totally actionable way to build that bridge. And it's not about just working harder, it's really about training smarter. Think of it like a three-step process to build that bridge. Step one, you got to focus on practical skills. I'm not talking about just theory, I mean the actual programming languages and tools that companies are hiring for right now. Step two, you have to engage in real-world training. Build actual projects that prove you can do the work. And step three, and this one gets missed a lot, is getting clear career guidance. Someone to help you navigate the job market and figure out where you fit.
And that really gets to the heart of the matter. This isn't just about, collecting a bunch of random certificates. It's about a whole approach designed from the ground up to prepare you for a real, sustainable, long-term career.
Which brings us to the last piece of the puzzle, and honestly, it might be the most important part, your career roadmap. This is where everything we've talked about, the opportunity, the challenge, the solution, it all comes together for you. Yeah, I really love this quote from our source. It just nails the idea. I mean, look, anyone can go out and get a certification, but what really truly sets someone apart is having a structured career roadmap, a real plan that shows you not just the next step, but the whole path ahead.
Because ultimately, that's what this is all about. The whole goal of bridging the skills gap, it's not just about getting a job, it's about building a sustainable career. It's about forging that direct, solid link between all the potential you have and actually getting employed in this booming Nagpur tech market.
So, I'll just leave you with this final thought. We know the opportunity in Nagpur is real, and we know there's a clear path to get there. So the question for you is, what's the very first step you're going to take on your roadmap? Because your journey, well, it can start right now.